Planning to go on a beach trip anytime soon? Think again after watching these petrifying shark encounters. Sailing in a very small kayak, the man recording this incredible video is already in grave danger, as he is currently in shark-infested waters. This doesn't seem to worry him too much, though, as he can be seen recording a turtle getting attacked by a tiger shark with enthusiasm.
Tiger shark and this turtle, big throwdown, and I'm right in the thick of it. Oh no! Oh! Holy shit!
Tiger sharks are potentially dangerous to humans due to their large size and occasional aggressive behavior, but they rarely target people as prey. Unfortunately for this adventurous Australian, the shark gives up on the turtle and sets its sights on him, doing this. After falling down, and with the shark trailing him, he still remains calm and grabs his camera, running towards the shore as fast as possible. He then proceeds to catch a squid with his bare hands, ending the encounter. In the beginning of this next encounter, a man can be seen preparing his fishing line in his small kayak. Nothing seems to be out of place at first, but things take a dark turn after something really shocking happens.
Ah! Tiger shark!
Even with his heart racing fast and blood pumping throughout his body, he still manages to remain calm and warn the others around him. The clip ends shortly after, though, and there's no doubt he'll be getting a bigger boat. Cage diving in search of sharks is terrifying, but what's more terrifying is what happens in this epic fail of a cage dive. A tourist records a very aggressive shark splashing and swimming erratically around a diving cage when all of a sudden, this happens.
Oh my God.
The staff and the tourist recording are visibly shocked about what happened, as this was obviously not part of the plan. The tourist repeatedly asks the staff if someone was inside the cage, only to get no answers from the horrified staff.
Oh my God.
The shark finally escapes from the cage by passing through the gate above, and the tourist's questions are answered shortly after.
Has to be Ming. It's Ming.
The diver seems unharmed from the encounter, but we are unsure if this is true. Tourists and locals out enjoying a nice day at the beach can be seen panicking to get out of the ocean after seeing this. The shark can be seen swimming past the people desperately trying to swim their way back to safety. Sharks typically attack when they mistake a human for prey, feel threatened, or are curious, but such incidents are relatively rare. The people in the video can't do much but try their very best to get to shore before being mistaken as delicious shark food. The shark, on the other hand, is swiftly swimming through the people on the beach, giving the impression that it is attacking at any moment. The people are probably safe, as the shark is nowhere to be seen in the end. A guy chilling with his friend on a boat records his friend flirting with death, playing a dangerous version of the game Finger Grab. Sharks can bite incredibly quickly, with some species capable of closing their jaws in less than 1/10 of a second, making their attacks swift and powerful. It doesn't take a genius to find out that petting a shark is a very easy and quick way to lose your arms. But for the guy in the video, it seems to be a pastime he enjoys. While out trying to catch a big wave during the 2015 J-Bay Open Finals surfing competition, Mick Fanning suddenly gets surprised by something other than a wave. For surfers, waves are typically the most dangerous enemies they face at sea, but for Mick Fanning, it's probably a different story.
As we look at Fanning on the rankings, you can see a little splash. Oh. Holy excuse me.
Mick desperately fights for his life by swimming and attacking the shark back whenever he gets the chance. Shark attacks on surfers are rare, with an estimated annual risk of around 1 in 17 million surfers, making it an uncommon occurrence.
Swimming into the beach as we sound the horn to stop the final. Fanning still swimming on his own right.
Despite the low risk, getting attacked by a hungry shark is still a very real possibility for any beachgoer. In the end, he eventually gets rescued in time, sustaining minor injuries.
Assistance of the jet skis. He'll hop on the sled and reset. So climbing up with his own ability as he keeps his head down.
A diver can be seen enjoying a nice dive with a school of fish swimming around him in circles. This disorients the diver and covers his line of sight, which proves to be bad after he fails to see this coming his way. The diver almost gets his head bitten off by a hungry tiger shark, missing him by a couple of inches. Tiger sharks have one of the most powerful bites among sharks, capable of exerting pressure of up to 6,000 pounds per square inch. The guide in the background also manages to get a stick inside the predator's mouth, preventing it from trying to bite the diver again. With some quick reaction time and help, the diver lives to see another day. Two divers can be seen trying to remain as still as possible after a terrifying shark approaches them during an aquarium dive in Dubai. The predator can be seen flaring its sharp teeth out, scaring the divers and making them both stunned and unable to move. As the camera circles around them, the animal does too, slowly getting closer and closer to the divers, making things worse. One of them considers making a break for it. Luckily for him, his friend reminds him that there is no way he can outswim a shark. The whole encounter is just terrifying, with the shark getting closer and closer, and it is something you should see for yourself. No one was harmed during the encounter, but someone surely didn't sleep well that night. A small group of ocean explorers inside a submarine fail to remain focused on their tasks after something terrifying approaches them.
Oh my goodness! What? That is amazing.
Sharks typically cannot damage a submarine due to their teeth being designed for hunting soft prey and submarines being made of hard, thick materials. But despite this, you can't help but think twice about this fact after seeing the sheer size of the predator compared to their submarine. The crew inside remain calm and collected though, even managing to bring themselves to record this amazing, yet frightening experience.
Whoa. Nice positioning.
It then leaves them be after a while, successfully scaring the crap out of them. A group of tourists hold their breaths after witnessing up close the curious and dangerous nature of great white sharks. The shark tries to find an entrance to the cage, freezing the tourists in suspense and anticipation about what's going to happen next. After a couple of tries, the predator eventually gives up and leaves them alone. Ever thought of what is more terrifying than a shark? How about hundreds of frenzying sharks surrounding you, just waiting for you to fall down? The video shows a small fishing boat stuck in the middle of a large group of a shark's feeding frenzy, unable to move. The hundreds of predators in the video resemble a large school of hungry piranhas in a movie, but are only thousands of pounds larger. The fishermen can't do anything other than stay put and record the unbelievable sight happening before them. What happens next is unknown, and we can only hope that he is okay. A group of men can be seen trying to land a tuna they caught, but something seems to also be interested in it. The men in the video shout in both fear and excitement as they see a giant great white shark snatching their tuna from them. Great white sharks can typically reach lengths of up to 20 feet or more, with some individuals exceeding 20 feet in size. They can't do anything but watch. Because what are you supposed to do when the king of the ocean takes your fish? Hopefully they celebrated getting robbed of prey and not being the prey. A couple of fishermen get the catch of a lifetime after one of them hooks a big shark while out fishing. After realizing this, one of them instantly jumps to the rescue and gets to work on unhooking the predator from the line.
Oh, wow.
The shark may appear to look tired, but the fact that he is in the water with the animal makes things very dangerous. Sharks can react defensively when touched by humans, but aggression varies by species, context, and the individual shark's temperament.
What do you want to do, mate? Are you right, just hold it there? Yes, copy.
The fisherman has a hard time unhooking the predator from the line, but a few moments later, this happens.
What? Wow. Give the man a big hand. Give the man.
This has been another exciting case of Australians doing Australian things. The video begins with a diver recording and taking pictures of another diver while they were out on the ocean floor. Everything seems normal at first, but a few moments later the diver turns to his friend, only for a terrifying predator to approach him from the back. Sharks are incredibly stealthy predators, often relying on their keen senses, low visibility in the water, and surprise attacks to hunt effectively. He will probably tell this to his grandkids, and rightfully so. A shark can be seen investigating what appears to be a boat's tank, prompting one of the crew members to push the predator away. The action seems to have only angered the shark, making it lunge at the tank in frustration, biting at it harder. If you think the encounter looks terrifying from the crew's point of view, wait until you see what it looks like underwater. Great white sharks can exert immense bite forces of up to 4,000 pounds per square inch, making their bites exceptionally powerful. I guess it's great that they can deny wetting their pants after that sight. Stuck in the middle of the ocean fishing, a fisherman in a flimsy boat gets the scare of a lifetime after something decides to investigate him. The predator swims around the boat, probably sensing the fish in the boat, ready for easy picking. The fisherman isn't about to give up his catch, though, and immediately goes on the offensive after the shark does this. The animal also does not give up easily and circles around the boat again, trying to find a weak spot to attack. It then swims further away, only to turn back and do the worst and most horrifying thing possible. In the end, the shark gives up and the fisherman wins the battle. For now. A group of fishermen stopped their boat instantly after they encountered something terrible lurking in the water below them.
Mate, uh-oh. Don't like this. Go away, fuck you.
Holy I've never seen one that big.
The men can't help but curse. But who wouldn't? After seeing a shark that big swimming near you, an F-bomb or two is more than okay.
Yeah, as long as he stays down there. He's scoping us, mate.
Despite this, they continue recording the beautiful animal swimming around them, although staying there is probably a bad idea. Sharks are generally unpredictable in their behavior, as it can vary by species, individual temperament, and environmental factors, making them challenging to predict accurately.
That is massive. I've now seen my first 6 meter sick white pointer.
They got lucky, though, and the predator leaves them alone. A group of friends out on their boat can't help but record the predicament they are in after a fierce predator decides to crash their party. The people in the video can be seen laughing, but there's no denying the fact that they are probably scared to the bone. The commotion further entices the shark to get closer than it already is, and it does something petrifying to scare them even more.
What the fish snatcher? Look at this. There's a shark in the lake. What the? Look, y'all quit rocking the boat, beast. I'ma throw you in the water.
They continue to record it, though, seemingly valuing capturing the moment first rather than getting out of there. While great white sharks are known for their strength, they typically cannot topple small boats deliberately, but accidental impacts are possible in rare cases. What happens next is unknown, but it seems like the shark left after a while. Imagine a 17-foot great white shark tearing up a boat in front of you. Luckily for you, there is no need to imagine. The predator in this video can be seen trying to take a steel cage off a boat it was attached to. Despite failing to do so, the shark does not give up and continues to give a spectacle to the divers underwater. Surprisingly, the predator doesn't seem to be interested in the divers recording it from below and is completely focused on the boat. It eventually leaves them alone after scaring the crap out of everyone. A kayaker records a juvenile great white shark hunting a seal, making sure that he is far enough from the area. The commotion gets closer and closer towards him, though, but he seems sure that he is still far enough. After a while, the seal and the shark gets too close to him, eventually leading to this frightening thing happening. He paddles away as fast as possible, scared of being knocked off his kayak. The beginning of the video shows a very large great white shark approaching a cage filled with divers, only to do this. The people in the cages are shocked after what happened as the large predator continued swimming around them. The largest confirmed great white shark on record was approximately 20 feet, or 6.1 meters in length. Although unconfirmed reports suggest even larger individuals. The shark in the video looks so large it could probably break the cage easily if it really wanted to. The predator leaves the tourists shocked but unharmed. Spearfishing in crystal clear waters, a man can be seen looking around for some fish to hunt, unfortunately not having too much luck. This alone is enough to ruin a fisherman's day, but for better or for worse, this persistent hunter refuses to give up. Having all day to fish, he continues looking around and eventually turns around only to find out that he was the one being hunted. The two hunters fight each other for control, trying to win, as this could literally be their final and most intense hunt. Bull sharks are able to reach speeds of 25 miles per hour in the water, explaining how this predator was able to sneak up on the fisherman. His quick thinking thankfully saves him from becoming another news headline. A group of fishermen got to see a once-in-a-lifetime encounter after a terrifying visitor decides to check them out. The shark's size is so big that the people in the boat can't help but record a video of the petrifying encounter.
He's a monster, dude!
They remain calm despite the danger lurking in the water, yet they are still cautious of the possibility of disaster. Sharks rarely attack boats, and when they do, it is often due to curiosity or confusion rather than aggression, making such incidents uncommon. The animal swims away after a while, leaving them stunned and gasping for air. A fisherman gets stunned after a frightening yet beautiful predator decides to latch on to his small boat.
What are you doing, mate?
He still records the animal steadily, despite being only a few inches away from its sharp teeth and strong jaws. Mako sharks are known for their incredible speed, capable of reaching speeds over 45 miles per hour, making them one of the fastest shark species. No matter how beautiful they may look, it is never a good idea to attempt petting them, as tempting as it may be. The shark eventually leaves the man alone and swims away. While out paddleboarding, a man encounters a great white shark at sea, and it is something that you should see for yourself.
Oh my God.
The great white shark approaches the man, barely touching the man's board, which could have gotten worse if he'd got knocked over. Although unlikely, great white sharks are more than capable of knocking over a paddleboard if it really wanted to. Luckily for the person in the video, it didn't want any trouble. While out fishing in deep oceans, a group of fishermen accidentally hooked the last thing they wanted to hook. The shark naturally fights back, and in doing so, it does something that is sure to send chills down your spine. Mako sharks fight hard when they get hooked by fishermen and are famous for breaching high above the surface to try to free themselves. The shark tries to keep fighting even after getting into the boat, worsening their situation and making it more dangerous for everyone involved.
What's on the boat?
Looks like I was on the front of the wrong boat.
Don't go anywhere.
Unfortunately, what happens next is unknown as the video ends abruptly. A tourist can be seen recording his point of view while out cage diving, looking for sharks to film and take pictures of. At first, the water seems to be clear, but after a while he records something that is enough to make even a grown man scared. Shark cage diving can be risky, as close encounters with large sharks pose some danger, but operators typically follow strict safety guidelines to minimize risks for participants. Thankfully, the shark kept its distance, or it would have been a completely different story. This next encounter shows a tourist recording a great white shark swimming near a cage attached to a boat. The first shark looks large, but moments later the camera cuts to reveal what a big great white shark really is. The sharks leave after giving the tourists a very good scare. Thanks for watching until the end. Check out this other video you might also like. I'll see you there.